Look at the fluid motion and hyper-realistic detail of this digital ambassador stepping through this environment. Capsule collections and social media drops require a massive volume of high-end visual content, delivered rapidly to keep pace with cultural trends. But the traditional method for shooting these campaigns is agonizingly slow, typically taking 4 to 6 weeks from concept to final cut. That timeline is eaten up by securing location permits, managing complex travel itineraries for entire crews, and navigating the scheduling conflicts of top-tier talent. Before a single usable asset is even delivered, a brand has already committed a 5-figure capital expenditure. The most glaring issue with this model is that all that capital goes strictly toward renting temporary models and leasing short-term usage rights. We approach this differently at Noir Starr, replacing disposable, rented campaign content with permanent, proprietary digital assets engineered specifically for your brand. Transitioning to owned digital ambassadors provides a mechanism for scaling luxury marketing without the specific schedule and budget constraints of traditional location shoots. A common question we get is where the talent for these digital campaigns actually comes from. Our strictest rule is that we never pull, scrape, or seek out existing models from outside sources or generic databases. Clients have 2 distinct paths, the first being to license one of our meticulously engineered, fully developed in-house models. Alternatively, we curate and engineer bespoke AI talent built entirely from scratch to perfectly match a brand's unique identity and tone. By strictly controlling where our talent originates, we guarantee absolute exclusivity and protect our clients from the homogenized, generic look of standard AI generation. This creation phase results in what we call the Muse, a cohesive digital twin designed to serve a brand's long-term vision rather than a one-off image. To build this architectural foundation, we integrate Midjourney v6.1 and Magnific AI. Midjourney v6.1 is an advanced AI image generation model known for highly detailed static visuals, while Magnific AI is an upscaling tool used to enhance resolution and add intricate microdetails. We use these specific tools to lock in the absolute highest level of visual fidelity for the model before any movement is ever applied. Looking closely at this render, you can clearly see skin-pore level realism and the microscopic woven threads of the fabric. This level of editorial-grade detail deliberately avoids the smoothed-over plastic appearance that plagues standard, low-effort outputs. Once this pristine base model is established, we have complete logistical freedom to instantly place the Muse in a Parisian street, a suite in Dubai, or an abstract dreamscape. Shifting these environments does not degrade or alter the core visual identity and structural consistency of the character. Securing this hyper-realistic base layer early in the pipeline ensures the generated image functions as a permanent, reliable piece of intellectual property. There is a persistent misconception that couture-level video aesthetics are achieved by typing a simple prompt and clicking a single button. Instead, our workflow replicates high-end film production by orchestrating a layered, multi-engine compositing process. The first specialized system is the Runway engine, powered by Kling AI. It is a generative video model, specializing in realistic physical movement and interactions. This engine calculates complex weighted fabric physics and natural human stride, allowing garments like a heavy wool coat to move with authentic fluidity. The second layer is the Director engine, utilizing Runway Gen 4.5. Runway Gen 4.5 is a video generation model focused on precise control over character performance and facial expressions. We use this system to map facial nuances, timing eye movements, and micro-expressions, so the model embodies the exact tone of a brand. The third architectural layer is the Lighting engine, powered by Luma Dream Machine. Luma Dream Machine is an AI system that excels at rendering accurate lighting and physical environments. By isolating movement, emotion, and light into these dedicated engines, we achieve intentional, directed results, rather than relying on randomized generation. This lighting engine maintains exact specular highlights and reflections on luxury materials like silk, patent leather, and metallic jewelry. Even with a perfectly lit, multi-engine composite, the raw asset still requires rigorous post-production polish to meet strict broadcast standards. Every single frame passes through Topaz Video AI. This software uses machine learning to upscale, stabilize, and increase the frame rate of video files. This step guarantees absolute 4K resolution and forces a fluid 60 frames per second, completely removing any microjitters inherent to the generation process. Next is the professional color grading phase, where we apply custom lookup tables, or LUTs. These mathematical formulas are used in video editing to precisely alter the color and tone of footage. Applying these custom LUTs ensures the final output strictly matches a client's aesthetic, whether that requires monochrome minimalism or rich, highly saturated colors. This exhaustive layer of technical polish justifies our pricing strategy, proving that our clients are paying for expert production craftsmanship. The move to a digital pipeline shifts the focus of a marketing budget from one-time expenses toward the creation of permanent brand value. This chart compares the required capital for different production methods. Traditional luxury production, factoring in agency fees, location permits, and crew, quickly scales up to a minimum $15,000 investment. And after spending that capital, a brand still has to wait roughly 2 full weeks for post-production to finalize the deliverables. The Noir Starr hybrid workflow entirely eliminates those massive line items, requiring exactly $0 for travel or physical location expenses. The total investment for a full digital production sits firmly between $1,500 and $3,500. Final deliverables are ready and in your hands within 24 to 48 hours. A 10-fold reduction in capital expenditure is achieved by systematically removing outdated real-world inefficiencies. The final, most restrictive financial trap of traditional marketing is the strict expiration of usage rights. Standard talent contracts limit asset usage to a strict 1-year window before demanding costly renewals. A bespoke digital ambassador bypasses this completely, coming with perpetual usage rights owned entirely by the brand. The digital twin never ages, never requires contract renegotiations, and remains consistently available for future campaigns. Look at the undeniable presence and editorial authority of this digital asset. Elevate your brand by adopting a methodology that delivers the rapid speed of social media with the uncompromised aesthetic of haute couture.